and the false narrative that all the haters on all these hater video channels push out. I've been called out for saying it, but I'm going to say it again. It goes from the media to the hater, and these haters and these hater channels are responsible for all of the actions that happen from these people that go from hater.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Let's get it, Bubba Army in the chat. Well, y'all, the AMU, the Alpha Male universe that we've built together has been a truly insane place. I mean, the past few weeks alone have been, I don't even know what we can call it, right? Alpha crazy, but this story is one that I really need to address, okay? Recently, Wes Watson got back with Angie, Azuli's going crazy, but I really need to address this, okay? Mike Forgione, okay? He's known as Gollum Watson or Wes Watson's boyfriend or whatever, right? He's an alpha male coach grifter, and he has been alleging that the Bubba Army and myself are responsible for what happened to Charlie. I cannot believe I'm even saying that, because that is so ludicrous, that is so ridiculous, and that is so dangerous to try to paint us like that I have to address it. And you know what? It is going to be a juicy one, so let's smash that like button. And you know what? If you end up enjoying the content, then you know what? Subscribe. I said you know what twice, I'm gonna say it 3 times. Now let's get in the flow, stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the road.
And the haters that are driving these people to act the way that they're acting. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with all the videos that I see of all of these people celebrating. This is just fucking mind-blowing. I can't even fathom the thought of how these people wake up, open their eyes, and celebrate a nation of a man who was a great man, a family man. These people on YouTube, these people that make these hater videos, these are terrible, terrible people. They don't realize it. They're that psychotic in the head. They think that they're doing good with their community, that they call it. Their community is almost like a cult. Like, it's crazy.
All right, so we've established, right, that Mike Forgione, Gollum Watson, he's trying to, like, frame the haters that he's getting within the context of the Charlie situation. I think anyone with common sense understands that that's literally insane. And some would even characterize the behavior as disgusting, right? Mike is truly a delusional alpha male. He is somebody who you'll see later on in this video. He is not an advocate for free speech. He doesn't want anybody saying anything about him or people or whatever, right? He doesn't want free speech at all. You're gonna find that out, right? And I'm gonna let him say it himself, and you're gonna reach your own conclusion. That's the funny thing in all of this, right? Is that I just showed the clips that these people voluntarily post. I give my analysis, and I let you decide. I will never tell you how to think. I will never tell you to not like somebody or like somebody. I'm just gonna let you come to your own conclusions, and that's how a world with free speech is built on, right? That is what this channel is about. That's what this community is about. There's nothing about me trying to make you think a certain way, but Mike wants you to think that it is that way. It is truly insane that this dude is going on a rant trying to frame it in the sense that this is the Charlie situation. I'm just blown away, and I'm gonna let him just spew out his garbage.
I can tell when they make a video on me, because when they make a video on me, my DMs get flooded with hate. Just nasty shit. Ridiculous. And it's crazy because this whole event with Charlie started from media driving hate and people talking trash, making videos, driving hate against a man who just clearly wanted to debate and gave people an open microphone to talk and have logical conversation back and forth. But they just couldn't deal with his answers. And he would shut them down. It's like a walking chat GPT. You could not win a debate against him when it comes to the shit that these crazy people would come up with. But the people that are making these videos online that are driving the hate, they don't realize what they're doing. They don't understand it.
Mike, I'm never going to try to silence you. I stand for free speech, right? You're upset with this silly false narrative that we're trying to silence you. Hell no. I'm simply exposing you, right? All you do is stand behind this false bravado that you're trying to help men. All you do is degrade them. All you do is put people down. You say that men have GGs and they're bouncing or whatever. In reality, your message is very negative. It's so silly and you have no credibility whatsoever. I understand that rage baiting people into getting into a program or whatever exists, right? But you're like the poverty version of what David Goggins does, right? David Goggins, he takes somebody, he motivates them. He doesn't degrade them. He'll rather frame maybe their weight in a way like that weight is holding you down from your potential and you can do so much better. So let's get on the track. Let's get in the hills and let's run. And that's why I'll never take away from David Goggins' message. I think he does a great thing, okay? So you're like the poverty version of David Goggins. You try to do what like the Marine Corps does. You try to rage bait people into the few, the proud, the Marines, right? We know that Marine recruiters, they're going to hit you with the, you're not good enough to join or you don't have it. And then people join. But that's the institution of the Marine Corps, which has honor, prestige, and so much more things, right? What do you represent? You're just some guy down and busted wherever you are, right? And you're just, I don't even know, bro. I literally don't even know. Like, you are a HVAC guy and there's no shame in that, but you try to pretend that you're some violent individual, that you're going to take down people or whatever. Like, you watch too much Wes Watson, bro. Like, just stay in your lane. Like, I just don't know why you didn't do the respectable thing, which was be HVAC, right? And just go on with your life. Instead, you glazed and you slurped Wes Watson so long that you became Wes Watson. But you're just a joke. You're just a joke and you're just a lame. But nobody's trying to silence you or get rid of you or whatever. I mean, you always have the opportunity to change. We saw that Clinton Dye has made a better, a better world for himself now. And there's always chance for redemption. But you just stay on this weird Wes Watson grift and people are calling you out for it and you just can't handle it.
Online that are driving the hate, they don't realize what they're doing. They don't understand it. They're really psychotic. They don't realize that when they make these videos about another person and then they speak over the video with their commentary and they're talking and they're just nonstop talking negative about the person on the screen, they think that it's not driving hate. They think that they're driving comedy. But what happens is it drives so much hate and triggers the audience so much that a strong handful of those people in that audience go over and find that individual on other social media sites like Instagram, flood their DMs with mean, nasty, derogatory shit, trolling them, doing all kinds of different things. This is the shit that we get. And we don't get this because we put out our own positive videos. We get this because you guys, the haters, the ones I'm talking to that are watching this, not the regular audience, normal people are normal people, like us. But the haters, the ones that drive the audience of haters that become psychopaths.
This guy's just truly delusional. He tries to say that we are hateful. This is the guy that uses slurs towards people who prefer chorizo. He's calling everybody alphabet people. We all know that he's trying to drive hate towards a certain group of people, okay? And it's just very strange, bro. It's 2025. Like, I don't even understand why this guy bothers sitting in his garage or whatever and just lying. Like, he's just bold-faced lying into the camera. He wants to say that his videos are positive. It's just insane, bro. Like, he is the one that is engaging engaging in hateful rhetoric. I just simply post what he says, and then I'm like, okay, that's some payaso shit. I just laugh. It's a comedy show. He doesn't want me to commentate. He doesn't want me to exercise my free speech. This guy is just truly crazy, bro. He doesn't understand the internet. I think that this guy, like, I don't know what happened in the Wes Watson University, but like, he just didn't learn how the internet actually works, man. I'm struggling to get through this video, but let's keep on going.
You see, when the haters hit me in the DMs, I don't engage. I delete it. I just delete it. I've been caught engaging with some of these haters on the comments. I've been caught engaging with some of these haters in the DMs, but I learned and realized that it just turns into some nasty shit. So now I just don't even engage. I just delete it when I get it. But it's pretty pathetic that it winds up coming across the DMs that much. And it's driven from you shitbags on the internet that make hater videos. You see, I say you need to get you some haters. But when I say that, I mean like some normal haters. You know, there are normal haters that just run their mouth in the comments and talk shit and then watch you from the side and share your shit. They don't even say anything. They don't run their mouth crazy, but they run their mouth in the comments just to trigger shit up. They're normal haters. It stops there. Never goes any further. It's dumb shit. And other normal haters that are like the real normal haters just watch you constantly, and they share your shit with their friends, and then they laugh amongst themselves. They never interact with the person. And that's cool, because that normal hater might share it with someone else, and that other person might be like, oh, I don't know, what the guy says kind of makes some fucking sense. And then they become a follower. Cool.
Yeah, he couldn't even get the story straight in the beginning. He was like, oh shit, I lied. You know what? Yeah, I forgot. Bubba made a video about me interacting with people in the DMs. So yeah, gotta just straight up reverse that lie that I said 20 seconds ago. These are the jokers I'm dealing with. Oh my gosh. And it's funny because I literally do what he's okay with, right? Just get clips, just laugh, and that's it. But he wants to talk shit and say we're insane. This guy can't even get his story straight, bro. This guy's a lunatic. I can't even take him seriously anymore. You actually got me laughing. For once, Mike, you got me laughing, because it's funny to see a man in real time not even be able to stay on track. So it's so pathetic, bro. It's so pathetic. Let's just keep going.
I know you're watching. And then you ask for subscribers at the end. What are you doing? What are you doing? And you notice how I'm not naming names, because I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to give you the credit. But you know who you are. But you ask for subscribers at the end. So you made a video about Charlie Kirk. You talk shit about me and a couple of other so-called alpha males in your video. And then you ask for subscribers. So you clearly want to profit off of the death of Charlie Kirk. Pretty fucking pathetic. It's terrible. Not one of my videos did I make a call to action for anybody to follow, subscribe, buy one of my products. Not my intention. I don't give a f***. I don't need money from my products that I sell online. I make my money off of my real estate investments. I make my money off of the AC company that I built from 1 truck to 40 trucks and sold for 8 figures.
Little Mikey thinks he pulled a fast one on me. He's like, I gotcha, Bubba. What about that, huh? I have never asked anybody, never in the history of this channel, for any type of money. I have never done that. I literally have left the Bubba membership at 99 cents, and it will never change. I will never change that, right? And I it's like my Costco dog like policy of the channel. It's never going to change, right? And if people throw $1 or $2, I appreciate that. But I will never ask people for money. I do this because this is fun for me. I do it because it's entertainment for myself and for thousands of others, because this is a real community, right? And when I mentioned subscribing, you may have forgotten, but I prefaced it all in the context that this channel stands for free speech, and I will do everything in my power to highlight how grifters are using things nonstop. So if you have a problem about being against free speech, then you should just point blank say it to your audience, right? A call to action, that's what you're really gonna get me at, right? I literally told everybody, I stand for free speech. And if you're into that, then come and join the community. And as an American, right? As a proud American that you say you are, you say that's a problem? Yeah, dude, you are literally so lost. It's not even funny. And it's hilarious that you're not even man enough to say me by name when you talked about my channel. You're the one that grifts Charlie. You're the one that has framed all of this within the context of that happening, right? You say the haters and all this is the same thing what's happened with Charlie. I didn't make you make that video. I would have never even made a video about that. But you decided to open up your mouth and spew out a bunch of caca. Well, I was going to say something more, but he just ended up saying the same bullshit. And I'm not going to waste your time. Your time is precious. And hopefully you enjoyed the content. And if you are a new viewer or returning viewer who just hasn't subscribed yet, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and swing on by the Bubba Discord. I'll see you on a future video. Later.